It's Saturday now. Hey, good morning. Welcome to Black Holes and Books. I am in the middle of an overwhelming number of books right now, and it's kind of stressing me out. So what I've decided to do is I'm gonna wake up a little bit earlier each morning so I can do some reading and get through all these books I'm in the middle of. So today we're gonna start out. We're just gonna be reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. I have my tea. We're just gonna read, have a chill morning. So. It is Tuesday now. I finished Dungeon Crawler Carl yesterday evening, so we're now going to be doing 1984. I have about 100 pages left of this book. Let's see how many we can get done. I only have 30-ish, 30 to 45 minutes to read this morning, so but let's get into it. Good morning. It is now Wednesday. It's almost 7:30, and we're going to start reading. We're still reading 1984. I think yesterday I got to a point where I had 50-ish pages left. I don't know that I'll finish it this morning, but I do want to finish it today. Good morning. It is now Thursday. I finished 1984 yesterday. By the time I stopped reading in the morning, I only had like maybe 10 pages left. I think it was a little less. So I finished it up in the evening. To be entirely honest, the book is kind of depressing, hopeless. I don't know what the right word is, but I don't know what to say. Like I think you should read it, but like don't expect it to be a happy book. I will say some of these older dystopians, like Handmaid's Tale, 1984, stuff like that, I think is really interesting that like these authors are presenting these like hypothetical new governments and stuff like that as like a warning to people, but they never like the characters don't overthrow that government. Like Hunger Games, they overthrow the government. But like 1984, it doesn't happen. And I don't know if it's just like on some level I'm more used to like the Hunger Games and like these YA dystopians, and so like I want to see these governments destroyed, and so it kind of is a little extra depressing when they're not. But anyway, I'm getting a little long-winded. But moral of the story, 1984, not like my favorite. It's not like Red Rising where I just absolutely love reading it, but I do think it's a very important book to read. And I've also been reading Brave New World. I know it's another book that I'm in the middle of, but we're not going to worry about it right now. But like those two books are frequently set up as like comparisons to each other because the author sees such like honestly pretty different governments. So, like one is very like do whatever you want, we just want you to be happy, and the other is like do exactly what we say and do not so much as think the wrong thing. That I find very interesting, especially where both governments still or systems anyway, they both have certain similarities that I think because they're so different from each other makes those similarities more interesting. Anyway, that is all to say. Today and probably tomorrow, well, definitely tomorrow, we're going to be reading Dark Age. I am on page 208 right now. There's like 700-ish pages to this book, I think. So we're going to be here for a while, but it's going to be fun. So anyway, let's go ahead and start reading. Good morning. It is Friday. I did sleep in a little bit today, so it's more around like 7:50 instead of like 7:20ish when I've been starting this, but it's because I don't have class today, so I can read for a little bit longer without having to get up. We are still reading Dark Age. I think I'm like 250 pages in now. 260. I'm really enjoying it. Normally, I'm not the biggest fan of multi POV, but with like Iron Gold and Dark Age, it's really been working for me. I think it's really interesting because you get to see so much more of the world, and I really like that. Where like you can see so many more consequences for the things that Darrow has done, and you can also see how people are just trying to survive, and you can see the situations that have been created for them. Anyway, we're going to keep reading this, and I will let you know how far I get into this. Also, I think I may continue this vlog one more day and like film tomorrow morning as well, just because I want to get as far into this as possible. Good morning. It's Saturday now, and I'm gonna be very honest. I didn't really wake up early today, but it's also Saturday, so oh well. We're still reading Dark Age. I am now 284 pages in. Probably just gonna read for like 30 to 40 minutes because I do have some stuff to do today, but like just some schoolwork I need to get done. Let's start reading. I just finished reading for this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and give my final thoughts on everything. I read 3 books, finished 2 of them. This one I'm still not done with, but that's okay because I'll read it more like later today and tomorrow and stuff like that. We started with Dungeon Crawler Carl. That was a really fun book. Like it's very fun and it is a very quick read. I was kind of surprised by that. Like I read it faster than I was kind of thinking I would. And then we finished 1984. I can be entirely honest, that isn't a book that like is enjoyable, but I think it's important to read. That's my thought on that. Good book, not necessarily a fun book, but a good book. And then we have Dark Age. So a lot of people are dying, a lot of terrible things are happening. This book is quite a bit, and I'm not even halfway through it yet. And so many people have already died, so I don't know. Anyway, thanks for coming along. It's good to see you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.